How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to show you what it's like to drive the Ferrari LaFerrari from a first-person point of view. A member of the Holy Trinity with the P1 and the 918, the LaFerrari is one of the most incredible vehicles ever built. And like a Prius, it's a hybrid. Check out how gorgeous this red-on-red spec is. We've got a badge letting you know it's a limited edition, one of 499. Now let's go ahead and hop around and open up this engine area. At the heart of the LaFerrari lies a 6.3 liter naturally aspirated V12 that revs to 9,250 RPM. Now on its own, the V12 makes 789 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. But because this thing is a hybrid, the combined output, thanks to the KERS system, is 950 horsepower. How insane is that? We're gonna go ahead and close one of these doors to show off some of the design elements as well as the hidden door handle. So if we look at the LaFerrari from the side, you'll notice those center lock wheels, carbon ceramic brakes. When you slow down, it recharges the battery system, so you always have full power. These mirrors are absolutely massive. The reason they're so wide is the passenger compartment is so much smaller than the body of the car, you wouldn't be able to see otherwise. The front of the vehicle is dominated by two massive air intakes, beautiful headlights, and I love the little vent work on the front hood. Now, interestingly enough, it actually does, this is the key by the way, it does have a front trunk. So at first glance, you might think this is the trunk, but it's not. That's for additional cooling. But if you raise this carbon fiber piece, you can fit pretty much nothing useful in there. Around back, the LaFerrari has some hidden design elements for aerodynamics. Right here, this is actually an active wing. That pops up and can tilt forwards and act as an air brake to slow the vehicle down. Now, this rear diffuser is active as well. Those flaps can move up and down to increase drag or decrease drag, whatever is desired. Total downforce at 124 miles an hour is 800 pounds of downforce. You can also kind of see some of the inner workings and the hybrid system right there. Check out the exhaust pipes. They're actually a lot smaller than these tips suggest. Now coming around to the side of the vehicle, you'll notice hidden door handle. Go ahead and open that up to reveal an absolutely stunning interior. Let's go ahead and hop inside. One of the craziest parts about the LaFerrari is the seats don't actually move. They're kind of formed to the carbon fiber monocoque. So what do you do if you're not precisely the exact right size? Well, it has an adjustment right down here. You pull on this lever and you can move the pedals backwards and forwards to a large degree. So there's a big range of different heights that you can be in the LaFerrari. Now, let's go ahead and fire this on. Here is the key. Let's go ahead and insert the key, turn it to the right. Go ahead and shut this beautiful carbon fiber door. I love how these Ferraris make so many beeping noises. It's actually insane. The steering wheel is so unique in the LaFerrari. It's very, very squared off. Now at the top, we've got this beautiful shift indicator light to let you know when to shift at 9,250 RPM, 7-speed dual clutch transmission with paddles, Manatino dial to switch from wet to sport to race, and then you can turn traction control all the way off. Start stop button. This is bumpy road mode in case it's not that smooth out there. These are actually horns on both sides, and these are the turning indicators. Right down here, this is how you activate reverse, change it to manual mode or automatic, and PS is power start for launch control. Here is the little front lift button that looks ridiculously ugly. It's kind of hilarious. Pretty basic climate controls for a $4 million car as well. Now look at this, the world's smallest glove box. You can literally just fit your hand in there, that's about it. I don't know what you would use this for whatsoever. Maybe if you're a golfer, you can put your golf glove in there. I love the carbon fiber doors. You've actually got plenty of headroom because this moves up like this. Looking out the back, you can see into that engine bay. Funny enough, it actually has a separate display here for the warning lights than the instrument cluster. That's so this can be fully customizable and basically have only the information you need on the screen. You can change it by clicking this display button here. That's kind of the normal mode. Then we've got warm-up mode, time mode, and race mode. Obviously, that is the best one. All right, guys, let's take this for a spin and see what it's like to drive. All right, behind the wheel of the LaFerrari now. Put it into manual mode, and off we go. Oh my God. I mean, that naturally aspirated V12 just sounds so ridiculous. The steering's actually a little lighter than I was expecting, but it feels awesome. This thing is violent. Holy crap. I mean, to think this car came out nearly 10 years ago and it's this terrifyingly fast and this awesome is truly something absolutely special. Having driven the P1 and the 918, I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time. So I gotta give a huge shout out to the Triple F collection for making this a possibility. This is honestly a dream come true, completing the Holy Trinity and experiencing the LaFerrari. All right, first gear pull. Oh my God. Oh. It literally doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any better than this. All right, so can I come up with the definitive answer? P1, LaFerrari, or 918? I think I have, actually. From 0 to like 50% effort. If you're driving around town or you're pushing it just a little bit around corners, the P1 is my favorite. It's super lively. It feels intense all the time. No matter what you're doing, it feels like a race car. This car, from that 0 to 50%, is actually really civilized. You feel like you could daily drive this. The P1 would drive you nuts if you daily drove it. It's nice and smooth, it's easy, but when you go from 50 to 100, the LaFerrari is insane. Oh my gosh. Wow. At 10/10ths, I think the LaFerrari and the P1 are pretty darn equal in terms of how awesome they are to drive. Obviously, this has the best powertrain with that naturally aspirated V12. And it's confidence inspiring. Not quite as much as the P1, but it's pretty easy to get a feel for this car. Wow. I mean, I'm speechless. I'm genuinely speechless. This is just such a blessing, an incredible experience, something I've been dreaming of doing since 2014 when the car came out, and I just can't believe that I'm finally behind the wheel of a LaFerrari thanks to the Triple F collection. So once again, guys, it would mean the world if you would follow the Triple F collection on YouTube, subscribe to them, and follow them on Instagram, because they made this possible, and without them, I never would have gotten to experience this car, very likely. I mean, getting a LaFerrari to drive from Ferrari is pretty much impossible, and then, you know, not a lot of Ferrari owners with this car are interested, obviously, rightfully so, in people going and taking their car out for a spin. Driving it at low speeds again, this thing it's civilized, actually. I love, you've got tons of visibility out of those mirrors, really good visibility out of the front, pretty good visibility out of the back as well. These seats are comfortable as heck. Let's put it back into automatic mode. I'm actually curious, let's floor this thing a little bit in auto mode to see what that's like. I'm in sport mode, so let's see what happens if we're in automatic in sport. 9,200 RPMs for the win, my gosh. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video.